All right, hello everybody, and welcome back. It's me, Slothlord, and we are playing some more Alan Wake. I keep realizing that just every day that life goes on, I start to look more and more homeless. but I don't know if I intend on doing anything about the hair. I don't know what's going on with that, honestly. But what I do know is that we gotta return to Barry. You know? We gotta see what Barry's up to in all of this. Because, where am I going? Here we go. Yeah. I'm sure Barry's alone and scared and saying, "Hey, Alan, what am I supposed to do about this?" Because that's what he sounds like.
At least I was out of the woods.
Out of the woods and into the frying pan. Do a little jump for joy. Just because I keep forgetting that B is the interactive button. That's not going to turn out very good for me. Or is it?
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
I don't know about that, because more often than not, if there's headlights, kind of means there's somebody in the car.
I had to find the key to the garage.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Okay. Well. Now we've unlocked it. I mean, who locks up a car and leaves all the lights on and stuff? Oh, gosh. There's one thing I remember. It's that I do not like driving in this game. Maybe it's better now that, like, I'm more adept at video games. But is adept the right word? I don't know. Adept, because I think that means, like, it's tutorial. Yeah, this was kind of my issue in the first portion. Just trying to steer this freaking thing. Alright, we're back on the road. Oh. There we go. Now we're back on the road. I spoke too soon. I said too much. That one's blinking and I don't trust it. You know what they say, if you can't stand the light, then stay out of the kitchen. Cool. I guess if you Can't stay in the road, stay out of the cars. Okay. What am I stuck on even? What is this? How do I get out? Okay. Yep. Well, there's your problem. You need a new carbonara. I kind of want my car, now that I think about it. Because I just feel better in a car. And things are suddenly getting pretty spooky. Oh, oh, oh goodness. Goodness gracious. They just came out of nowhere. Okay, well, I'm guessing that we're not driving now. So let's just be on our way. So there I was, all alone, on a trail heading back to Barry. You guys like my Alan Wake impersonation? So there I was, being a jerk for no reason at all. On my way back to find Barry. I don't like where this is going. Oh, I really don't like where this is going. Ah. Oh! Stop it. Okay? That's so rude. That is so incredibly rude, you guys. Oh my god, you can just catch up like that? No, thank you.
It was the kidnapper. You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need... a week.
Not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me.
Yes, yes, I get you.
I'm hearing a bunch of unfortunate sounds.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
Al! Al, I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
Dang it. Barry, let me in.
Al, make them go away, please!
Good lord. Pick up flares. Yes, please. Alright, birds. Why birds all the time in these kind of games? I don't want birds no more. No more birds. How did I get on this table? What on earth? Flare gun ammo, but I don't think I have a flare gun. Jeez Louise, birds.
You can open the door now.
Oh, thank goodness.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
Yeah,
I
you
sent
should be.
Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
Bye now.
See you soon.
Have a great day.
Yeah,
Hope
that
you
is it.
come back soon. Welcome to the old
dear diner.
Good girl. Are you gonna tell me that that was the episode? That was the episode. I could have finished that in the last one. What the heck? What? The end of episode 2.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl. Ransom.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
Agent Nightingale?
Anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting.
What would you do if
Well,
someone was just
I'll
like
show you her trailer.
freaking out, like moving like that
Always pays her
as they
rent
were
on time.
talking to you?
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
So, interesting little, like, bit of information, but, like, I've been kind of looking into, like, what some things mean from... Because this game is pretty connected to Control, which I also played.
Better! A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before
I don't want
they
to see
both
you
died,
birds.
and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Why did you come over here? What was the point in going over there? Why are you wasting my time with your leg, sir? You know what? I'm gonna go play on the tire swing. That made a hefty thud.
Come on, mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
Alright, I'm coming. I was hoping you'd keep walking.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Yeah, pal. Jeez, get her porch repaired. She could break a leg.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Why don't you come out here?
Hey, this is really good.
I hope you like your coffee
Yes.
dark
My
berry.
manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry? She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my Barbara's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the
Coming
lights
for you,
on.
Barbara.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
Why does everyone want me to finish this book?
Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I
Okay.
felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going. Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something
taking
out
your
once I got on
thermos.
the road. Barry was out of it.
Welcome
He was
to the
way too
OG
heavy to carry.
Diner. What can I get you today? coffee.
Right.
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark. My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Alright, well, let's go waste time with the tire swing. I'm just kidding. So we came all this way. I don't know why I went all that way. There's a radio.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this.
I'm sure what he was about to say was incredibly interesting.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slane!
Great.
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
Yeah, you could have hurt his other leg.
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Make it easy on him.
So now we're not only being chased by darkness, but we're on the lam as well. So that's fun. But maybe we won't. Maybe we won't have to worry about. Oh.
Oh, damn.
You lost me on a path. These guys aren't very good at this. And it's not like Alan's even in that good of shape. He's like stopping to catch his breath for so long. Uh-oh. These are things that do not sound good. Come on, Alan. Now's not the time. Okay. Catch your breath. Let's move on. There's a much easier way to make Alan finish his book, and that's if you don't keep attacking me, by the way, Darkness. Well, this sounds pretty promising. Not Andy. What are you doing, Andy?
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
What about a monster writer? I don't know if that's a monster who writes or just a writer who writes about monsters.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's no
Jesus. I don't need all of this right now. Okay, everybody, look. I would have just, like, turned myself in and got out of this town. Get a new wife.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, Mulligan, what are you... Come on!
Sit down and give me that.
James, Mulligan here. Over.
Go ahead, Mulligan. Over.
We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over.
I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over.
Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over.
Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over.
Oh, yeah, I bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
All right. Use. Can I use this?
I could see the lights at the radio station in the distance.
Good Lord. Okay. So is that where we're going? Uh-huh. So I don't have gun or flashlight.
I imagine that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine. Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Aha.
There was no power to the searchlight.
Why? It's just extra steps. Great. There goes my cover. I don't need to waste the battery usage.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
There's a lot more weapon variety than I remembered. Alright, cool. Get up.
And here's another call. You're on KBF-FM with Pat Maine.
It's Bill Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Bill?
There's a manuscript page over here. Some darn guys. Oh. Just got an achievement. Everything I've ever done in my life has led up to that moment. Freaking hooligans tossing tomahawks. Hatchets. Closer to hatchets, I guess. Hand axes. It's very rude. I don't like it. I don't like being treated that way. I am world famous auteur Alan Wake. And I wish those flashbangs were a little faster. I also wish Alan Wake was a little faster. Let's heal.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Oh, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that. I mean, what do you expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well,
let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Yeah, we literally just broadcasted us.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt her.
Whoa. Everyone calm down.
Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
This dude's so trigger happy.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
I love how he literally just keeps calling me different author names. So there's Dan Brown, H.P. Lovecraft. I think he called me... oh, God. There we go. Back into the action.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Okay. Alright, so I think that's gonna go ahead and call it for this episode. We're already on episodes 3, and this is recording 3, so I guess I'm not in too big of a hurry to get through these chapters. So guys, that is going to do it. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Slothlord, and I will see you all next time.